Hello and welcome to another game of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Choose a hero. We have beasts, dragons, elementals, murlocs, and undeads. And for our augment, we have Memorian's Clockwork Stadium. You cannot upgrade the tavern with gold. It upgrades itself every 2 turns. Interesting. Choose an element, call upon an element. Let's go with Maev then. If we can't choose when to upgrade, why don't I just squeeze out more cards to earn free W's? Maybe? Alright, straight into the match here. We'll be facing off against Mr. Putricide here at the very beginning. Now, it does cost me 1/1, making a minion in the tavern dormant. After 3 turns, get it with 2/2 on the upgrades here on damage. So, typically you want to run this whenever you have a token available to. Well, here on turn 1, I do not. However, what I can do is make the play to take some damage here at the start. So what I'll do is I'll grab this undead. Let's roll one more time here. Let's see if we can find maybe a quick triple. We cannot. So we'll relax on that and see how this goes. Alright, into our next matchup. We should lose this one pretty hard. Should be only 1 damage plus 1 though, so a total of 2. Not too shabby. So next turn will be, let me make sure this is correct before we hop in or we get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so we have 1 turn left and then it will upgrade automatically. So what we can grab here is we can pump this thing out. And then we'll grab the 1/1 upgrade here. So we have a couple of things coming our way. We have a beast option, undead option, and this should pop out some cards soon. So I'm going to take some damage here in the early game. But I'm hoping that I'll have a good economy pumping out with the front Drake. And I should be able to have a couple of dormant cards showing up later on to carry me through the mid-game. Playing against the person in first place, but that's because she has the most armor. It doesn't indicate that we're going to lose. However, with her having a Ryzen Rider, we are going to lose, in fact. 1, 2, 3 damage coming to our face, down to 10 armor, but our dormants will be hitting next turn, and tier 2 is right around the corner. Okay, so now we have our possible triple in front of us. Let's go ahead and grab that undead there. Let's grab... I do have a Mana Saber coming my way. I could run the Hungry Snapjaw and Force Beast if I wanted to. It would take a little bit of a setup. Let's go ahead and go for that. Grab that Dormant. So we'll have that come in the future. We also have the Sewer Rat available for us as well. You know what? I've been meaning to force myself to get better at Beast. Let's go ahead and freeze the Sewer Rat and we'll make this work out for us. So we'll get this Dormant in 3 turns. We'll get this one in 2 turns and then we'll have our Sewer Rat on the board. So we should have a prime board to grow our Dormant character. But for now, let's try and keep trying to survive here. A couple of good hits so far. There we go. Taunts have connected. And we will take 1, 2, 3 plus 2 damage, 5. Oof. A little on the rough side, but a-okay. I think our best chance right now is to fill our board as much as we can. So let's grab whatever is available to us. We grab our Sewer Rat. Also grab that. We'll have 1 more card coming in here. Get 2 Slimy Shields that give 1/1 and taunt. Sure, let's go ahead and pick that up. We can use that to taunt this fella right here. And we'll call it from there. We'll then sell this card. And pick up anything that we can get. We'll grab that. We'll sell that later on. We're going to give ourselves the options to transition into an undead if things do pop up for us. But right now, I'm leaning towards Beast. Facing off against Handsome George, who so far has traded on and off. Currently at 3 in his rank, just like the rest of us. Alright, you're starting to really see the lack of firepower from my team right now. We're going to have to really pull this one out. 2, 3, 4 plus 2 damage. Okay, now we're into our health bars here. So hopefully we can make things a little bit better overall. Alright, fresh recruits. There's our Mana Sabers. Let's go ahead and toss this in the field, toss that on the field. Let's give upgraded stats to everyone on the field right now. There we go. Let's roll. As elementals really aren't in my game plan. Hey, look, another one of these. Give all the minions 1/1. Wonderful. Do we just want to play that across the board? I think so. I think it's worth it overall. It stops the bleeding. Let's grab that, toss it on the field. We're gonna roll one more time so we can play our Dormant. That's funny. We'll play it on that. That'd be a fun battle cry to play. We do have our Dozy Whelp available to us. However, I don't think I'm intending to keep my Dozy Whelps around, so I'm not gonna freeze for that. I would like to find more beast options instead. Actually, before committing to that, let's look to the left and see if anyone else is going beast. We have one beast player here, and a second beast player there. I do have a Snapjaw coming in, so we know stats will get better. We're going to go ahead and commit. We'll commit to the beast and see how it folds out into, I guess, level 4, level 5, right? We'll be facing off against Miss Greymane here, who is currently in first place. Damage rolling in from our Mana Saber. Even surviving a hit, which is not something you see very often. And I think those battle cries were just enough to earn us a slight W. Hey, would you look at that? We stopped the bleeding, we're at 29 HP, all is good in the world. I do want to continue trying to feed that Dormant as much as I can going forward. Hey, look at that, another sewer rat. Let's get that sewer rat running. We'll have that sit in the background. I'll try and play a triple off of it. Let's go ahead and roll one more time. Another 1/1 for each minion that you control. We do have a dragon, beast, and an undead. Let's go ahead and play this for now. And then I think we may want to go ahead and get rid of this front drake, as I don't intend to really play that too often. Get our Snapjaw buffed up just slightly. Let's roll one more time. Jeez. Alright, roll one more time, Surely we'll find something that we can use. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick up our Mana Saber. We'll toss that here on the field. And then what we'll do here is feed these to the left. This will buy time. Those will get picked off over time with taunts. And then we can have our Mana Sabers come in afterwards and start building up our Snapjaw. I like that we have 1, 2, 3 possible triples as well to set us up for the late game. I'm not familiar with the beast power spikes. Last I remember they were around 5 drops, but we'll do it live. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, on to our next match. We're facing off against Captain Eudora, who digs for golden minions. Our stats are looking okay, but not the brightest at the moment. I would love to find a level 2 Snapjaw and make him a golden so he grows faster in stats. After I summon a beast, I will gain +1 health permanently on this Snapjaw, so we're getting to a point where he's gonna have to carry a lot of the fights for us. And he's doing just that. A couple of summons flying in. The connection goes in. And we get another win. 2, 3, 4. So we're just looking for our Banana Mama or Banana Gamma or Banana Jamma, whatever you call it, to double our stats. Hey, another Snapjaw for us to find, and we find a triple. I'm going to go ahead and place that on the side here and let that come in over time. So we'll get a triple over time. Let's go ahead and roll and see what we can find. Ooh, another sewer rat. So there'll be another triple to roll for us in the future. Let's go ahead and taunt. Nah, we'll leave that alone for now. I like currently how it's set up. I may want to go ahead and give this Dozy Whelp, though. Let's roll. Kind of taking up space on my board right now. I want to get my Snapjaw on the field and allow them to continue eating stats and growing. 5, 2, 10, 12. I would say overall, looking a lot better for them. And I still enjoy these Ryzen Riders holding that front line down. Our next matchup will be against first place, Mr. Professor Putricide himself, who I did believe beat us in the early game, and it's starting to look pretty strong, especially with the Seaborn Summoner available. He can find any undead that he wants. But I am curious to see if our composition is starting to roll out pretty well. We start out pretty good. Good trait so far. Mana Saber spawns in a couple of the Hungry Snapjaws. There we go, continuing to grow, and it looks like we get a decent trade there. Not amazing. And the Snapjaw is going to be forced to carry at this point, it looks like. Does have 8 health for the pickings. But in terms of how this all goes down, I think we want to get this 4-drop killed off if we can. Sadly, we do not. And we will take a hefty amount of damage. So Putricide looking pretty strong, well deserving of that first place. As I fall down, a couple more levels here. Currently in 4th place. Okay, upgrade buffs coming in. We do have a free-flying Featherman. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll also grab this 3-drop here to keep this sitting on the field. I do have my Imprison available to me. Let's go ahead and grab our Sly Raptor. We do know that we have our triple about to come out relatively soon here, so we're going to go ahead and continue to run with this. And then next turn we will have a 5-drop. So we want these triples to hit right when the 5-drop hits. We'll get some 6-drops and go from there. Strong 6-drop candidates we can go for: Fell Stomper, Gas Coiler, and the Octosari Rap God as potential things that we can run here in the future. Handsome George will be our opponent. Before we get our massive upgrades, we're hoping for at least just an equal trade against him. Ooh, he has Leroy the Reckless as a taunt, which we clean up relatively easy. Couple of hits flying in. Mana Saber will get picked off, but luckily we'll be able to spawn a couple of her Cubelings. There we go. We bring in the Mana Saber damage there, and now it comes down to our Snapjaws to clean it up. There is a big level 18 health target there that we probably want to avoid going forward. Sadly, we hit another Divine Shield, and I'm starting to feel a little terrified, honestly. We're going to need a good roll here. All right, we get our first triple. Let's go ahead and bring that on the field here. We are facing off against an opponent that has been picked off, so no major worry for us. Let's go ahead and take this opportunity to roll. We do find another triple as well. So now we can toss that on the field. Roll for our 6-drop. We do find an Elemental, which would not really be too handy on my side. Let's go ahead and grab the Octosari. Summon a 2/2 Tentacle. It gains 2/2 permanently after you summon a minion in combat. Great. Let's put that in. We want to have that start growing up. We want to go ahead and also go for a 6-drop here. With our Battle Cry, we get a Murky, which really doesn't provide too much for us. Give you Friendly Murloc 6/6. Kind of whatever. Let's roll again. And we find a Gas Coiler, which is a great pickup for us. We're going to try and hold on for one turn before we attempt to use that. The Hummingbird is helpful, but not really something I need to force at this point. In fact, I may even get rid of this Mana Saber, depending on how our next couple of matches go, as the other beast will get 2 attacks. And our Mana Saber, while it does spawn a couple of Cubelings with Taunt, it really doesn't give me much firepower. In fact, it gets in the way of my Octosari here. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we will roll one more turn. We're trying to find any beast that we can grab to try and throw on the field. Even this is pretty good for us. We'll go ahead and grab that Battle Cry. And I think we're going to go ahead and commit to getting rid of this Mana Saber here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that for now. We'll roll one more time. Ooh, nice. We'll go ahead and freeze that. And we're hoping that we have a good run against this beast. Ah, yes. They were trying to go for a beast comp as well. Looks like they were suffering on the growing portion of it. However, they did have more damage than I did, based on their kits here. We're going to use our Undead triple here to hopefully roll a 6-drop on the next turn, and then turn that into some firepower. Good stuff so far. We spawn our Octosai, which is a twin 10 at the moment. And with it all said and done, we are able to beat a ghost. Good for us. 12 damage to the face, and now we will get our Undead proc on these Ryzen Riders now being combined into a triple. Let's go ahead and play that on the field. Let's see what 6-drop we get. We did not stumble upon another beast, but we do get a Boogie Monster, which I can play with. Let's put that on the field here. Let's do the Boogie Monster. Let's grab this here as well. We are looking for a 1-drop in particular. Do I have a 1-drop currently on the field? I do not. Ooh, we do get a triple, though. We'll take that. Let's toss that on the field. Roll that. We find a Wind Fury, which is solid. I think we'll go ahead and take our Fell Stomper, though. After you summon a minion in combat, give your minions +3 attack. We'll go ahead and pick that up. I do think I am going to be forced to get rid of my Boogie here, just because I need to have some cards on the field. We are close to death at the moment. Wanted to run them. A little bit too difficult, but that's a-okay. Let's go ahead and put our Death Coil on the field. And then let's play our buff cards that we can get away with. Give all your other minions 1/1. Play those. Let's grab this and see what other beasts we can find. Let's just go ahead and play it on this. We do find at the end of your turn, give another friendly reborn. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll play this. Toss that in the field. Cool. Okay, so that'll slowly get reborn on the field. We will have our gas coiler. We'll put this here on the side. I think overall, when said and done, that's the best that I can set my team up for. Give a minion 1/1 and taunt. I do think we want to play that on this guy right here. There we go. We'll put that in forward. Summon a 10/10 tentacle. Gains 2/2 permanently after you summon a minion in combat. Okay. I'm wondering if that means the tentacle is grabbed afterwards it gets 2 and 2. We'll find out right now because that one died first. It looks like that summon mechanic is actually before it dies, which is fine with us. Go ahead and go for our trades now, and so far our late game beasts are starting to really pay off. In fact, we are beating another beast user quite handedly, and he has a Banana Slamma. That was the name, a Banana Slamma. The trades continue here. The Mecha Horse really bringing in those stats. We find a we find a Leroy who finally kills off the Banana Slamma, and the Hungry Snapjaw with the extra HP is going to have just enough to knock our opponent out. Wow, that was close. We will take it. Alright, so with that all said and done, we are the only beast users left standing, so we are the king of the beast. We do have our reborn mechanic now being applied, which is handy for sure. Banana Slamma is there. Let's go ahead and get that in the mix with our card being grabbed, and we're going to start rolling once more. We're looking for any beast or any triples that we can really start utilizing going forward. Give a minion 1/1 for each minion that you control. We're currently all tapped out on that as we are going straight beast. Ooh, we do find a Pale Scale Croclus. Let's grab that for now. Is that worth playing or anything? Avenge. Give a friendly minion 6/6 versus after you summon a minion in combat, give your minions 3 attack. I do summon 1 here. We have potential beast coming in here. We have the Octosauri that brings in a beast. We have the 4/6 turtle with taunt. A hefty amount of options for us. I think right now we'll leave our board as is. I want to have my reanimating Rattler give time to my current board to grow. Oh man, is it better to get rid of our Hummingbird? Our Hummingbird, the other beasts have +2 attack. Just in general, which I don't really need. I think I kept the Fellstomper. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Hummingbird, despite it being kind of strong at the moment. And helpful. Let's roll real quick down the line, see if we can find any quick triples. Okay, and then we're gonna put the Alligator on the board here. Let's freeze this guy, and then we'll get him on the field later. Okay, so the Alligator, Avenge 2, give another friendly beast 6/6, and Death Rattle 6. Okay. Alright. Reborn's now connecting. With targets that have some meaning for us. The cards continue to grow. The trade overall, don't hate it too much. Death Coil paying off as it does. And we spawn a few beasts here as well. Some incredibly good luck for us on the beast. And that's continuing to grow our Hungry Snapjaw. Okay. I'm starting to see how fun this comp is and why some people like to run it. I do feel like it's a bit of a gamble, but this does feel really nice. Another turnaround, and the Snapjaw wins once again. 2 and 6, we do a total of 8 damage straight to Handsome George. And we are slowly climbing the beanpole. We will continue to play whatever triples that we can and continue rolling forward. Not looking to grab too much with my hero power, unless we have anything massive jump in the way, but right now that doesn't seem to be the effect. At the end turn, give another friendly beast reborn. Ooh, the double effects would have been pretty good, but not helpful here. Summon 2 mech horses with Death Rattle, and then summon a 1/1 mech pony. I do think that is a good candidate for a card to have laying around. So I can get rid of this card, and that card whenever I'm done with my reborns. I'll probably give them like 2 more rounds before I commit fully, and then we'll bring in our Mechanized Gift Horse, or even a double Octosauri, right? Summoning 2/2 Tentacle, it gains 2/2 permanently after you summon a minion in combat. I do really like my positioning currently. As long as I go first, I should have my Reanimating Rattler connect, and that has a good chance for my Sewer Rat, my Gas Coiler, and my Octosauri Rap God to have the space to grow as it needs to. But obviously that can change over time. In fact, I think taunting this character was a misplay. But we'll see how it goes going forward. We have the luxury of facing off against another ghost. Ah, the corpse of another beast player. I think this was actually the beast that I beat the first time. This poor character is having a hard time growing any stats in these tentacles, but luckily this Pale Scale Crocodilus is paying off in dividends. Another hard engage coming forward. Gascler is actually so massive on health it doesn't care. It is able to bounce back quite well there. Couple of those dinosaurs are starting to grow on the opposing side, but I think we're going to do just fine here as we handedly beat this boss into the ground. What I'm curious is whether or not we have cleared the top 4, and I'll be honest with you, if I have, I'll be quite happy, because getting top 4 with Beast is something that I'm not very good at. But today, we succeed. 18 damage to the face, and look at that. We are in the top 3. We'll be facing off against Peterside, who has beaten us a couple of times. We do have a couple of Reborns available to us that I'm pretty happy with, hitting the Pale Scale Crocodilus as well as the Fell Stomper, who are my generators. And then these here I can probably get rid of. We are trying to win the game in general. Let's go ahead and play for some rolls here. Let's go ahead and pick that up. We're going to sell this Reborn character, toss this on the field, and then play for a Beast. We're hoping for a 6-drop or even... That is funny. That is really funny. Let's go ahead and grab that just for now, in case we do find a triple of it. That would be splendid. And then we'll get rid of the cards that we don't care about, which is this one. Let's play our buffs. We'll play that on that guy for now. Give him a chance to survive a little bit longer. Play this one as well. And then we are just looking for any beast candidates, maybe even a Baron, honestly, that I could play later on. Give all the minions 1/1. Sure, we'll grab that. We like damage. We like stats. We did find a potential 5-drop buffer we could pick up here. Do I want to go for it? I'm going to say nah. Let's roll once. Caligos, Undead Effects. Give all the minions 1/1. I'd rather do that. Let's do it. Go ahead and play on that. Roll one more time. We found a Mama Bear, which is great to have. We're going to go ahead and sell this guy. Grab Mama Bear in a few turns. Toss this on the field. And run with this for now, yeah? I think that's not too bad. In fact, I think that's pretty good. Would I like to have more Reborn characters? Sure, that would have been nice, but I think currently we're looking pretty strong. Gonna try and just play around these stats we have available to us. Tentacle gets picked off. Oh, is it 2/2 for this character, the Octosauri? Oh. I can't read. Look at that. Summon a total tentacle, gains 2/2 permanently after you summon a minion in combat. No, 2/2 didn't go there. Oh, okay. So it's possibly something here in the background. Nice. Wow, we got a few of those. However, they're getting some big minions themselves over on that right side, which are starting to become a bit of an issue, I would say. We are trading, but I think, oh my god, his poison is able to connect with my massive minion. Oh my god, Putricide is nutty. Wowzer! I thought I had a pretty good board. I'm gonna go ahead and just Sweaty Panda that shit. But we'll take it. GG's everyone. This was me attempting to get better at Beast. Not so good, but I think better than my last video. I am open to comments. Let me know below. And then, of course, make sure to check out my stream, twitch.tv/TrikSlyr. Thanks for watching.